great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Arkansas State Red Wolves and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Chanticleers ready to kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Crawford. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Bush. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Catch in the middle, it's Spencer. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Red Wolves go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. In the red area, it's Spencer. Pulled down for the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Red Wolves kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're...
Touchdown, Red Wolves! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
So Coastal Carolina's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we've said many times the tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target. You ain't lying. A great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Knocked off his feet. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Barber. Pocket breaking down. He's got him. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the shot to clears are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gardner. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Offense gets set for second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Off play action. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The shot that clears decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6. Now ready to go on offense. This pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught near the sticks. It's English. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Barber. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The DBs will back off a bit. Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion. Makes the catch, and he's free. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And with the clock finding some room, out of bounds is at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Shanta clears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Shanta clears can really attack on this second and short. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's English. The defense uses a timeout, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Spencer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2. Shakes off the defender. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Push down for the tackle. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The shot that clears, pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Shanta clears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the counter. Quick spin on the ride. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Money down, man. That's what coaches talk about. One of the first things they look at on the stat sheet is how did we do on third down executing, and how about this offense on this drive? 3 third-down conversions. That's how you sustain drives. That's how you become a great offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the 2-point try. Scanning the field, it's Barber. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Spencer. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Spencer. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-him football, that last... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The run inside. It's Spencer. Makes it past the marker. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the red
on the QB sneak on 4th down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Under fire. Right on the money. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Crawford. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking to throw on 1st down. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The sure hands. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun on third down. Dances away to buy time. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The shot that clears, send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looking downfield, it's Crawford. Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Right back to him on the ground. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the ground to try to move the chain. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays. Guys deliver.